Hi artist, Miss Flashier here for your lesson on figure drawing. I told you I would teach you an easy way to do it rather than making stick figures. So you're going to start with your head. Basic oval. Okay, and then I just make the neck, okay? Your shoulders. And so you'll see that I am going to draw it like a stick figure to begin with, and then I'm going to go back in and fill it. So upper arm, forearm. Okay, that shoulder's a little too big. I can tell just by looking at it now. Shoulder, arm, forearm. Okay. Here's your elbows right here. Okay, here's your torso. Coming down. This are your hips. So your arms are, if this were straight, your arms are longer than your torso. From the top of your head to your torso is how long your legs need to be. So if you saw how I measured that, I put the tip of the pencil to the top of the head. I grabbed it at the waistline. Then I move it down. So right here is where the feet would be. So, I'm trying to think what. Actually, this knee would be bent because he's bending that way. Maybe they're both bending. I'm not really sure what this guy's doing, but this is his upper leg. This is his upper leg needs to be a lot longer and his calf needs to be a lot shorter. So do you see how I'm just figuring it out as I go along, as I'm looking and seeing? Here's your knees, okay? Here's your feet, okay? So this is your basic way of drawing the figure. Now, I want you to practice drawing with different poses. So this one I'm going to do in time lapse, so we're not taking up too much of your time of you watching me draw. Okay, so you could see as I worked through that, I kept going back and thinking about how it was going to look. So this is somebody looking down, and if you see, I drew the lines for the face where the eyes go, like we did last year when we did our portraits. Looking down, here's the back, here's the behind and the legs. Okay, so I'm going to show you next week how to develop this into a full figure. But I just want you to try and sketch as many out. I would say at least 6 out, and I want them to look like they're doing different things. The video that I uploaded helps you figure out how to put action in your figures. So the other way you can do it is to look up people playing sports online, and they have a lot of action figures. A lot of people in action. So you can actually go through and trace them with your Sharpie or whatever, so you get a feeling of how the shoulders are, how the hips are, how the legs bend when they're in certain poses. And I think that'll help you feel less intimidated when you try and draw your figure.